Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Johan, and today we're going to be talking about pop music. Whether it's EDM, disco, reggaeton, R&B, singer-songwriter stuff, pop music pretty much encompasses all those subgenres. So I guess for the sake of this video, we're gonna reduce pop music to just shit that you'd hear on the radio, grocery stores, just the hits, top 40 type of stuff. I went on my Instagram and my TikTok and asked you guys to send me your favorite pop songs, new and old, from songs that I think are goated, all the way down to songs that I would skip on a heartbeat. Here is me, tier ranking 25 great pop songs. Starting us off at the letter A, we got Apologize by One Republic, but the Timbaland version. Yeah, this thing is goated. I just think it's a perfectly crafted song. The chord progression on the piano is great. Timbaland's production is great. Ryan Tedder's vocals are great. Yeah, this is just a 2000s heater. Nothing else to say about it. Following that, we got Apple by Charlie XCX. Yeah, this thing is a bop for sure. Brat obviously is an amazing pop album. I think it's one of the greatest pop albums ever at this point. And Apple was one of my favorite songs to come off of that album. It was trending on TikTok for a long time, and it was one of those trending songs that didn't annoy me, not even once. So yeah, Apple's a bop. Following that, we got APT by Rose and Bruno Mars. I also think this one is a bop. I do think the song is a lot of fun. It utilizes Rose's vocals and singing styles quite well. And yeah, Bruno Mars is just such a clever songwriter. Following APT, we got Billie Jean by the GOAT, Michael Jackson. Yeah, GOAT artist. GOAT song. Billie Jean is synonymous with who Michael Jackson was as an artist. The drums are great. The bass line is iconic. The moonwalk. Yeah, Billie Jean's goated. Following that, we got Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish. See, this one, to me, unfortunately, is overrated. Do I think it's a bad song? No. I just think that there are so many more Billie Eilish, Phineas songs that deserve more radio play. Following that, we got Bunny is a Rider by Caroline Polachek. Yeah, this thing is underrated. I think everything that Caroline does is underrated. I've been a massive fan of hers since her days in Chairlift. Yeah, and this album, Desire I Want to Turn Into You, is just fantastic. I would even say I like this album more than Brat. I love Caroline. I love everything she does. And yeah, I do think Bunny is a Rider is an underrated pop song. Following that, we got Cold Heart. Yeah, this is a skip. Easy. I don't understand why this is the most streamed song on both Elton's and Dua's Spotify pages. I never really understood it. Following that, we got Dancing on My Own by Robin. I also think this one is underrated. I think it's a super fun song, considering that this thing also came out in 2010, and obviously around that time there were like bigger pop stars and bigger pop songs that were being blasted throughout the radio and just all over TV or media or whatever. Yeah, no, Dancing on My Own is a lot of fun. Very vibrant. Her vocals are great. Yeah, I just feel good listening to it. I do think this one is severely underrated, actually. I've never liked ABBA. Do I think Dancing Queen is a bad song? No, it's iconic. I just never been a fan, to be honest with you. Following that, we got Despacito, but the one with Justin Bieber on it. I do think the Justin Bieber version of Despacito gets overhated. Do I like the OG version with just Louis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee on it? Absolutely. But I think Justin did his thing on this song. Yeah, so for that reason alone, I'm going to put Despacito in underrated. Despacito as a song is not underrated because it's like one of the most listened to streamed songs of all time. Just Despacito with Justin Bieber on it and just the concept of him being on a reggaeton song like that, I think that in itself is underrated. Following that, we got Down by Jay Sean. If you're like me and you went to elementary school during the 2000s, I think you'd understand why this thing is goated. Every dance-a-thon that I had in elementary school, they would always have this song in the set, and everyone got so hyped. This thing is goated. Lil Wayne's verse on this song is probably the only Lil Wayne verse that I remembered word for word. But that says more about me. More than anything. Following that, we got Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah, this is easy. This one's a bop. Sabrina's vocals are great. The production is great, just like the rest of the album that it's from. Yeah, it's just a solid pop song. No complaints on my end. Following Espresso, we got Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears, which is arguably one of, if not the greatest pop song of all time. Obviously, this thing came out during the 80s, during the whole new wave thing. And yeah, this song and the album that it came from, Songs from the Big Chair, is just synonymous with 80s music. This is one of my favorite songs to perform whenever the guys and I have a cover in our set. It's just a perfectly crafted song. Production, lyrics, vocals, melodies, everything about the song is goated. Following Tears for Fears, we got Tate McRae and her song Greedy. Yeah, this thing's also a bop. I love it has this like, I don't know if danciness is the right word, but like it's the type of song that dance crews in America's Best Dance Crew would dance to. It's like that kind of pop song, you know what I mean? Which is very fitting considering that Tate is a dancer. I actually like Greedy a lot more than the rest of her stuff, and that's why I think it's a bop. And after that, we got I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys. Y'all know how much I love the Backstreet Boys. That being said, I do think I Want It That Way is an overrated Backstreet Boys song just because I love so much of their other songs a lot more. Quit Playing Games is my favorite Backstreet Boys song. Unfortunately, as much as it hurts me, I'm gonna slide I Want It That Way in overrated. Latch is simply one of the greatest EDM pop songs that's ever graced the earth. Sam Smith's vocal performance is phenomenal, and the Disclosure guys only used stock plugins on Logic to produce this whole thing, so I think that in itself just grants it GOAT status. Drake has better songs, like significantly better songs than this one. On the opposite end of the spectrum, we got One Last Time by Ariana Grande. Yeah, this thing is a bop. I'm not the biggest Ariana fan. Not like I dislike her stuff, but like I just don't listen to her all that deeply. I do like the song whenever it comes on. Yeah, no complaints. I am, however, a big fan of Riri, and I do think that Only Girl in the World is one of her best songs. It's definitely a bop. Yeah, I've always loved it when Rihanna would, dive into her EDM club banger type of bag, and I've said this for pretty much all the songs that we've gone through so far, but this thing is just a lot of fun. That's pretty much my metric for pop music. If it's fun, I'll like it, After Rihanna, we got MIA and her seminal hit, Paper Planes. In the grand scheme of music, or just like mainstream music that's not only played on the radio, but that's used in, or that's like synced on like TV shows and movies and such, especially around the time that the song came out. Yeah, MIA is just underrated. Paper Planes is underrated. It's a bop. But because the bop section is filling up, we're gonna have to slide this one in underrated. Rounding us off, we got Teenage Dream by Katy Perry. Not only is Teenage Dream Katy Perry's best song, but it's without a doubt one of the greatest pop songs of all time. It's just perfectly crafted. It's perfectly written. It's perfectly suited to her voice. I love the dynamics of it too. I just love her softer, falsetto-y vocal passages through the verses, and then she just belts it out throughout the chorus. Dude, Teenage Dream is just, it's that song. It's that perfect of a song. Another simply goated song is Britney Spears' Toxic. Yeah, I don't think I need to explain this one really. Shout out Quest Crew. Following Britney, we got my girl Olivia Rodrigo and her song Vampire. Yeah, this thing is a bop. Guts, her second album, is phenomenal. I think it's definitely a significant step up from her debut album. Vampire is a trip. It's very much a theater kid, a Billy Joel inspired type of pop song, so to speak. And the piano is great. I think Olivia's vocals, not just her singing, but her just performance, her character in the song is phenomenal. Yeah, I love everything about Vampire. Following Olivia, we got Harry Styles and his song Watermelon Sugar. I think Watermelon Sugar is severely overrated. Harry has so much better songs than this one. I don't know why this one's getting the spins that it does. It's whatever. Last but not least, we got Kesha's Your Love Is a Drug. The older I get, the more I appreciate Kesha. Not just who she is as an artist and, her story, but just her music in general. I think Kesha's music is a lot of fun. I think the song specifically is a lot of fun, and I love the resurgence that it's been having thanks to my guy Unsighted. I think the more time that passes on, I think the more we will collectively begin to realize how underrated Kesha is just as an artist in general. There you have it, guys. That is me tier ranking 25 of your favorite pop songs, or at least the ones that you send me on my Instagram and my TikTok. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Peace.